Sacrificing. Yeah, man, I had to sacrifice friends, time with family, time with friends. You sacrifice time. That's the major thing about DJing. When my friends go out on weekends, I'm DJing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they may want to go somewhere else. They may not want to come to the club I'm at that weekend. So it be times like that. You like, man, I wish I could have made it. Birthdays, you wish you could make them all, but you can't. Vacations, we sacrifice vacations. Like, you really sacrifice, man. Money, I mean, it's just a lot to it. I've had all my equipment stolen before, and I had to rebuild from that.
Can you talk about that experience? Like, where were you? Like, how did this happen?
That I was actually coming home. I had my car loaded up and everything, and I was coming home just to go inside real quick to use the bathroom and grab some other things. I came back outside. All my stuff was gone. Everything, my board, my DJ controller, my computer, my lights, everything was gone. Speaker was gone. Like, everything was gone within, I want to say, 15 minutes. Yeah, so I started from nothing. And thank God for, friends I had DJ friends who like, hey, man, you could use my board till you get you another board. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through that type of experience, man. It's been trials and tribulations with this. Like, especially with clubs and promoters and things like that. So,
How sketchy does it get sometimes? Is it a lot? Or throughout, you said you've done it for 12, 13 years?
Yeah.
How often would you say you get put in a year, a sketch situation, if you're booked constantly?
You've been put in sketchy situations all the time, man, with this. Are you talking about like clubs and
just like may not even be the people that come because you can't control that.
Yeah.
We're talking about just like club promoters, maybe withholding money until you ask about it, or
club promoters, man. So let's just take it back in the day. Back in the day, there was no promoters like that. The DJ was the main attraction, the promoter. When people looked for parties, they looking at who's the DJ. Who's the person that's going to keep me on the floor?
Yeah.
That's who's on the flyers. That's who's this. But all of a sudden, we started getting promoters. We started getting promoters who, they became the main attraction, and the DJ was just the person getting paid, you know what I'm saying, like to play music. But it's always sketchy. People don't want to pay. They don't feel like DJs are worth what we're asking for. So you have to constantly stand 10 toes down with clubs and promoters. You got to stand on what you want. And you also got to realize that you're the product. Like, if they want to buy your product, which is me DJing, I'm giving you my price. You have to take it, or you don't want to take it. How do you want your event to be? Because I believe in you pay for what you get. You get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been sketchy times, man, but the best thing is to just try to keep your composure, because you may need them for another opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of keep your composure and not go off or blow up on them or anything like that. Try to handle things a different way. But as long as you go in there with a business mind first, they can't play you on your money. They can't play you on, what you deserve, because you got to, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to stand on that.
Can you get blackballed as a DJ?
For sure. For sure. You could definitely get blackballed. If you really want to think, it's not a big city here. So it's not a lot of places to do clubs. There's not a lot of places to do so many events. There's rules to everything now. And if you are a hungry DJ, you will do what you need to do to get to where you need to be. Sometimes people will go in and they might badmouth another DJ so that they can get that gig, But that's why I'm trying to teach unity now between me and the other DJs. We can all work together. There's a lot of money out there, but that's where I often just started traveling to DJ now. I go out of town to DJ. Not because I don't feel like I can get booked here. I'm booked here all year. But I just feel like this game is about growth. And you want to go out there and explore the world and try to network and get into other places. Like, you don't have to stay right here. So if it's new DJs trying to come up and they trying to get to where you at now, here, let them come up. But you got to build yourself up. You keep elevating. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem giving somebody something that I've already had, you know. I'm ready to move on. So, yeah, it could be blackball. You know, you may do a party and somebody may fight. You know what I'm saying? People may fight and they be like, oh, that's because of the music being played. And it's just like, the music has nothing to do with why people fighting. You know, they're going to fight regardless.
Yeah, they're going to fight.
If they drunk and they see somebody they don't like, they gonna fight regardless. If it's a problem, I've seen every different type of scenario why people may fight. I've been doing this a long time, so I always try to preach to clubs and promoters and stuff like that. It's not the music, man. It's not the music. It can be if you going in there going straight killer music, then and these people mind after they drink and they like, yo, I'm amped up. You know, I'm ready to go fight that person. So it's just.
So you do believe though there's power in music?
It's power in music. You can control the mind with music. You can just like really tap into anybody's mood. Like some people get out there and they may not do nothing until they hear "Finito" by Chief Keef or something. They ready to go tear something up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a crazy game, man. Blackball is serious. You know. But when I say keep your chin up and 10 toes down, man, through all of that, you're going to be all right.
Hell yeah.
Be all right.
So you got to be resilient. Who do you credit for your resilience in life?
My grandmother. I've seen that woman do some amazing things. That's a strong woman. And I've always admired her resilience and her strength and everything that she has brought me up, you know, teaching me. I was pretty much raised by my grandparent, just my grandmother. But yeah, I get a lot of resilience from her, like just strength. Keep going, try to stay above water, and understand that life happens. And you got to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, overcome that situation. So, yeah.
What's some crazy experience? Let's give me one one of your best memories of DJing.
Ooh, man, so many. Let's see. DJing, man, I'm not gonna lie. Women, it's like the women that the things that come behind DJing when it comes to women. I was very young doing this. I was 20 years old and I started DJing in the clubs. I wasn't even 21 yet. So they were coming after me young, and I've just experienced some crazy things when it comes to women, and I've just seen some crazy things, man. I can't really pinpoint
one,
but I know that
it involves some women.
It involves women, but no, man. I think the best thing I did was the craziest thing is I DJ for Polo G.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
In front of 3,000 fans, and that was actually outside of the Pierres that happened a couple years ago. So actually being out there, seeing 3,000 people was like the best. It was like it was a moment for me. And I had my friends and I had my family with me, so it was just like a big moment for me to get on the stage and do that. Yeah, but that was just a crazy experience for me.
Hell yeah. So do you claim Fort Wayne?
I claim Fort Wayne.
Okay.
I claim Fort Wayne, I claim Mississippi, and I claim Memphis. All three states shaped me to be this. You know what I'm saying? Every state gave me a piece of something to get to where I am now. Yes.
I say that only to ask, what do you think of the Fort Wayne Cipher if you've seen it?
Oh, I was actually in the cipher.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
You good? You
That's my
good? You all right, man? The cipher was definitely. I feel like the cipher was exactly what it needed to be. It was the first one. You know, a lot of people don't give the credit, or everybody just feel like they should have been a part of the cipher. Now, if we had it to where we could have 25 people doing a cipher, we could, but we could only choose a certain amount of people. The video can't be that long.
Right.
I think it was a good cipher. I think it could have been better, but I do feel like it was perfect for what it was. Shout out T Weezy, Big G, and Snacks. You know what I'm saying? And myself, we putting this stuff on. You know, I will say it's going to be another one, but you know, we want everybody to be heard. I've even done things on my Facebook, going live, using my platform for people to send me their songs, and they get to play it live on my live. You know what I'm saying? So I try to help. But as far as the cipher, there's a difference between being a rapper and then being a cipher rapper. Cipher rapper, you giving out bars, hot 16 straight bars. A lyricist, you know, you talking more politics, you talking more, you know what I'm saying, different than a cipher rapper. A cipher rapper, they hitting you with them, especially if they grew up how I kind of grew up, and you know, grow up in the hood. You grow up, get it out the mud. Like, they feel what they rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Some people just go out there and put words together. Like, I just honestly feel like as a cipher, you need people who really like rapping about something and know what they doing. They can put together some bars and drop them. But other than that, I think the cipher was okay. I wouldn't mind doing it.
Yeah, I think there was moments. So
yeah, everybody
like,
had
a bar or something. I was like, okay, or made me think about.
I
can't complain in that regards of the scale or anything like that.
Right. There were moments that I feel like could have been better, but I do know that we did this within 2 weeks.
Right. No, quick.
So it was like everybody saw of course, the Indianapolis cipher. And they wanted to get right on it.
Yeah.
And one thing I was saying was maybe we should take our time on this. That way it can be the best that it can be. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how long they took to prepare they cipher in Indianapolis, you know. And I don't really see so much of the beef. Why so much beef?
No. There's but you know what though? Yeah. I think it's a good thing that it was commented on. Yeah, so much from the city. Yeah, because it means they care.
Facts. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I think if we do a second one, I think we would take our time on it and kind of just work everything out before we start recording.
But it makes sense though, like you said, the 2 week turnaround to kind of catch the buzz. From
you catch it. You have to do it in that 2 week frame because. After 3 weeks to a month, people gonna forget about that cipher. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't do it right then and there, we had to jump on it fast. Was it too fast? I feel like the way things were moving, it was just a lot of different opinions and a lot of people feeling like they should be this, or it was just hard dealing with people. Well, I would say artists.
Everybody has an egos and
everybody feeling like, oh, I don't want to be on this beat. And, it's just like, well, if you rap, you can be on any beat. If you're a rapper, you know what I'm saying? You're a rapper, get on that beat and rap. You know what I'm saying? This is a cipher. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing you just pad and pen, you know what I mean? So, I just think, like, next time, when we do choose the artist, I want it to be some people who just like, serious about their craft. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want in my cipher, if I personally have to do my own one. Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered by?
I don't know, man. I feel like I really just want to leave this earth knowing that I made everybody happy from doing what I love to do. I want people to speak highly of me when it's my time. Like, man, he was a great DJ, man. He was this, but I also want people to know that I love and care for everybody too. A lot of times I put myself before a lot of people. That's just how I was raised. So I want to leave out on that note, knowing that I stamped myself here and I could carry my legacy through my kids or whatever else like that. So yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I have 0. Oh. Yeah, no kids right now. 31, no kids. So I think kids is in my future, but I grew up in the church in a different type of household, so I just kind of, I'd rather get married and before I had kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, respectable.
Yeah, for sure.
What is your message to Fort Wayne, and then where can they find your next event, and then how can they book you?
Okay. My message to Fort Wayne is, man, come together. Be a unit, man. People gotta understand, like, we have to take this city and be one, because it's us against everybody. You know what I'm saying? When they talking about, if you want to bring up Nap, they want to talk about Fort Wayne. They talk about Fort Wayne as a whole. They're not talking about individuals. So we have to come together as one, and we can take over the world, man. Like, so I feel like people need to just come together. If you see people like Detroit, the rappers and stuff like that, they all came together. Now they all getting put on.
Oh yeah, they locked in.
Atlanta, they put each other on. You know what I'm saying? But they also work together. They do music together. They, whatever. And what was else you was asking?
Where can they find your next event for DJing, and how can do you have an app that shows your schedule for barbering?
Facts. So, my next event is actually, I'm going to Virginia, West Virginia on Thursday. So my next event will be at Vino's in West Virginia. It's the all-white affair after party. Lil Wayne's gonna be down there. And I'm doing this for Uncle Woody. I don't know Woody Woods. Woody Woodrow. No. Okay, so Woody Woods is he's a radio broadcaster and a DJ. He was here. He was on Hot 107.9, and then he went to Virginia and got on there too. So I consider him one of my uncles. So, I'm down there with him networking and stuff like that. So I'll be in Virginia the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. And you can book me actually on my Facebook at DJ Nephew Entertainment. So you can go on there and book me, click and, pick a date. I keep up with it pretty much, so the schedule is on there. And as far as barbering, you can find me on the Cut app under Woody Blades, WOODYBLADEZ. So Woody Blades, and that's that, man.
Hell yeah, I do now that have a few questions just to end.
For sure.
Is the barbering game pretty competitive out here in Fort Wayne?
No,
really,
no. The barber game is all about you. It's your clientele. I say when you get new clientele, build a relationship with all your clients. I build relationships with my clients. A lot of clients come in and they vent to me. You become a therapist as a client. Cutting hair is therapeutic to me. But to be able to, especially the youth, I get a lot of young men who come in who can't talk to their parents. They don't have no older role models and stuff. So when they hear me on the radios in the morning, they like, okay, man, like I'm getting my hair cut by the DJ that's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So they always like to vent, and I give them good advice, and I just try to, be a positive person to everybody. Yeah. So your clientele is all on you. You can be an average barber and get a lot of clientele. I see a lot of barbers who not as clean with it yet, but they get a lot of clientele because of their energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People want to be around you because you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How much work would you say you put in to get into the radio?
The work, I've been putting work for 12 years. That opportunity came, Big Keese is my uncle. So Big Keith is my uncle, and he got back on a radio station, and he reached out to me, and he was like, "Hey, nephew, I'm gonna need a DJ mixing every morning, and are you up to that?" And I had to think on it and think on it, and it's just like, okay, you know what? This may be an opportunity for me to network and broaden myself out. I got 20,000 people listening to me every day. So the leg work to get into that was just staying consistent, keep grinding. It was sleepless nights, you know what I'm saying? Like, just showing up every day, showing up all the time, putting in that work. And that's just that I feel like that's why I got that opportunity. He could have went with any other DJ. And he wasn't just coming to me just because I'm his nephew. It took like maybe 3 or 4 years before I even had to DJ for him personally, for club events or whatever the case is, because he just wanted to make sure I was ready. So yeah, the legwork was just working. Staying consistent, man.
Resilient.
Yeah, staying consistent, being fearless. Like, you got to block out all the negative energy and just keep going.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
I appreciate you stopping by, man.
For sure, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. You have a good, blessed day, man.
You too, man.